Boy, this no having to read comments is fucking great. I don't have to look at fucking people starting to start arguments or argue with each other or fucking shills coming over or any of that stuff. You either get it or you don't. And then I don't have to worry about it. That's fucking great. I don't give a fuck if you're lost like a motherfucker. This is the best thing ever. I should have done this years ago. Nobody gets to say shit. You just get to look at it and go, duh. And if you get it, great. If you don't, but too fucking bad. Now I understand. You know what? This is why I think they don't just come out and tell you. Because people are too fucking stupid to comprehend it. And if you're going to get it, you're going to do it in your own time, in your own way, when you see it. If you're even interested to see it. So, for what you call the secret societies, they're secret because you're too dumb to understand it. You're too dumb to take the time to try and consider it or try and understand it, whether it's good or bad. You can't comprehend it because you're fucking stuck in your own fucking little fucking pea brain. I'm pretty sure that's what all the secrecy is really about. It's about the fact that if they just came out and told you, you're too dumb to fucking understand it. I mean, I've been on here, going on 7 years? I still can't get it through people's heads. And I can prove everything that I'm saying. It isn't way out, far out, funky stuff, where I'm trying to tell people to go into fucking, Area 6 and all of this other crazy, silly shit that don't have fuck to do with nothing. And it isn't condemning people because the King James Bible is the only true Bible. Well, what the fuck was true before that? And what the fuck was true before that? And what was true before that? You have to keep walking it back till you get to the very, very beginning. Right? See, that's the kind of mentality that you're dealing with. That's why that word Christianity don't mean nothing to me. It's just a word. It's a label. It wouldn't have been assigned to Jesus because there really was no following in Jesus' day except for people that wanted to see miracles. The disciples were the ones that were getting the inside story and learning the inside truth. Right? So there was no such thing as Christianity. That's a made-up bullshit fucking cult organization. Unfortunately, the intent of it on the surface is good, but the underlying factor is bring your checkbook, dress up in your clown suit, come to our Masonic hall called the church on Sunday, and make sure you make a donation. And then flip the guy off in the parking lot on the way out because you didn't learn a fucking thing because we didn't want to teach you anything. Because everything we were trying to teach you was right in front of your face. Okay, enough bitching. So let's look at this. Let's try and understand that the way things are written is not necessarily the way that they should be taken. Here's Petula Clark, big pop star in the 60s. And she writes this. I couldn't live without your love. Now, to the average person, that means, oh, I need that emotional, that good feeling somebody cares about. That ain't what it is. This word love has nothing to do with a feeling. It has nothing to do with anything. It is atomic. That feeling that you feel for somebody when you're sexually attracted to them or you have a caring is what they assign to it. But it really has nothing to do with the word. You could have called that emotion tennis shoe. People would have used it. Oh, I'm so tennis shoe for you. It doesn't matter. The word love is atomic. So on a search, I find this. Red Grammar, love is atomic lyrics. He goes, high above the mountain stream, low beneath the ground we walk on, far beneath our wildest dreams, closer than the innermost heart song. In the smile of the dearest friend, in the glare of an enemy, stop once, twice, look again and tell me what you see. Love is atomic, holding everything in place. Electrons, protons in their dance. Now, in all the years of me trying to put this shit together, how would it be possible for a guy to sit down and write a song like this, which, by the way, I can't find on YouTube, using the very exact same thing and coming to the exact same conclusion that I did over a period of about 7 years? Ruling the inner and outer space, lifetimes passing at a glance, and the solar wind, and blah, blah, blah. How is that possible? It's because I'm right. It's not an ego thing. it's a proof thing. Love is atomic. It has nothing to do with the emotion that you feel. The byproduct of the emotion that you're putting off, what you call love, has to do with this. When it says I, what is the I? Well, we all know what the I is. It's the whole Saturnian thing. Couldn't live without your love. In other words, your energy. If you don't keep this thing going, it dies. And it's not because you love it. It's the energy that's being sucked off of you. Do you get it? So let's jump over here to this. I'm not sure this is the same guy, but in my search, I find this. The blue, the red, and the white in between. So we know this is the right and the left or whatever. And here's the center path. We see the same thing with AC/DC. Red magnet, blue magnet. Okay? Positive and negative in the center. And he's got the horns on the head with the A for the alpha. It's the cycle. Do you understand what's being said here? You're part of the cycle. You know, it isn't by chance that these two guys that are completely different, but not really, are using the same pictorial. Love, it has nothing to do, like Tina Turner said. What's love got to do with it? It's not the emotion. That's just the word that they assign to it. You think it means I care about somebody. Love in reality is an atomic, has to do with atomic energy. Because this thing is atomic. I mean, I know it's hard for people to understand because, well, basically they don't give a fuck. And, you know, truth be told, why should they? Because it doesn't affect their paycheck and, you know, and the sports scores. But understanding the real reality, you know, should be something that everybody strives for, but they don't. No, they all want to sit around and fucking meditate and fucking try and open their third eye. Go over to fucking, what's-McCall's page? Go over there to round Saturn's eye. He'll open your third eye for you, believe me. And when he does, you ain't going to like it, and you ain't going to like how he's going about it neither. But that's okay, that's your choice. He would love to open your third eye. Multiple times, even if it was in the back seat of a 57 Chevy. As long as your pants aren't on too tight, he'll open your third eye, trust me. Why do you think that shit is so prevalent in religion and politics, this raping of children? Because A, they're easy targets. Okay? That whole thing, that old demonic thing about screwing in the ass and all that, that's the coal gate. That's the gateway. Okay? This whole thing about, oh, I love you. I love you. You as in you. Or, you know, or the UN. I mean, wake up to what this place is. They've taken the English language, they've respelled everything, and gave it a slightly different meaning, and then you use it every day. We all do, because it's the only thing we know, and therefore we're constantly praising it and giving it attention because it can't live without your love. But it's not love like, oh, I care about you. It's energy. It has to do with atomic energy. It has to do with protons and neutrons. And all of that, that you're an energy source. Do you understand? You're a battery. Sorry to take away the personification of what the fuck you think you are. You're just a fucking battery. And you have a number attached to you. It's called a Social Security number. The Bible clearly states your days are numbered like the hairs on your head. Before you were born, your number was already punched out. So if you can grasp this, great. If you can't, tough shit. I really don't care. I'm just the guy putting the information out. So if you've been offended because I said Christianity is bullshit, tough shit. If you got offended because I said meditation is a bunch of garbage, tough shit. I don't care. And guess what? You can't message me to tell me that that you're upset. And I don't have to listen to your whining and bitching and complaining or trying to fucking upset me and come over and shill me and all of that crap. People like Queenie Cameron that try and condemn you and get you pissed off are doing it to and I fell prey to that. They're trying to raise energy off of you. Yeah, you just keep on moving. Don't worry about them kind of people. This I love you shit. I couldn't live without your love. Yeah, this whole Saturnian thing. Why do you think they push love, sex, and rock and roll and all of that bullshit? Because you need to create energy for it. It can't live without your love. Or I can't live without your love. What silliness.